And I can tell you, I get hundreds of emails a day from people around the world who've either read the book or seen the movie. 98% of them are incredibly positive, empowering, great emails. They saw the movie, they got it. Wow, the motivation was great, the sales was great, but I know the mistakes you made, I never want to do that. I can learn from the bad as well as the good. 2% of them are morons, say, I want to do quaaludes and have sex with hookers, okay? And those people are assholes, all right? Now, frankly, if you're sitting in this audience right now and you can't go to see The Wolf of Wall Street and realize that it's bad, there's something wrong with you. It's honest, you're fundamentally screwed up. It's obvious that it's not meant to. Is some stuff glamorous? Yes. Drugs is glamorous. Money's glamorous. Sex is glamorous. Does that mean it's what you want to do with your life? In other words, it's temptation. It's part of the human condition, and it's entertainment. So I think that, to make so much, like, people will go to the movie, and that's what's going to cause them to be good or bad. Well, here's the thing. When I looked at Wall Street, I idolized Gordon Gekko, and the biggest problem I had with it is he didn't take the fall. In the movie Wall Street 1, he ended up on top. And perhaps if he would have fallen in the movie, I would have felt differently. At the end, you never knew what happened. At least in The Wolf of Wall Street, I lose everything. My life is destroyed. I go to jail. So I think a smart person can go to see this movie and get what it's about. I think I give people more credit than that. I just do.
Kelly, the 98% of the people who write supportive letters to Jordon, does that horrify you, or do you actually think that?
No, I don't think your story is a movie, I mean, we're living this story right now. I don't think there are many people who look at poor Jordan Belfort and think, wow, this is a cautionary tale. He sold out the 92nd Street Y. He's going on a 45-city tour, and he's got a TV series that what?
But why is it? See, you're looking at things in very black and white, though. But because I did that because I've turned my life around over the last years. I was out committing crimes right now. People want to believe in redemption in this world. Maybe some don't. Most do. Most people want to believe in second chances. They want to believe in redemption. People go through life and make mistakes and want to come back from that. And when they look at my life now and say, this guy made all these mistakes and look how he's living his life today, it gives them hope. Okay? And if you want to live in a world where there's no hope, and if you make a mistake, you're done, it's game over, then that's a pretty sad world to live in. My belief.
You're right, but I think that's why, you're right, he's right. But let me just say, I agree, and the reason why people press you on your finances and everything is because there's not a real sense that this is a redemption story. There's a sense that this is a story of, wow, look at this thing I did, the time that I served, but I turned it around now, and now I'm telling you about it, and like...
People don't press me, journalists do. No, because they want to write bad news because bad news sells more than good news. Bottom line, okay? No one outside of journalists ever asks me, but journalists can ask me if they want, but it's because they want to sell newspapers and make hysteria where there is none. Okay, that's what it's about.
When I talk to people, about this event that it was coming up, and they sort of give me this look and they go, that guy's making bank. The money, there's this perception out there, perhaps. You need to do a better job of explaining how you have turned your... Let me put it this way. If there was a Wall Street billionaire tomorrow that said, you know what, I don't want Jordan Belfort to get this publicity. I'm going to pay back the $200 million to everyone who was affected so that nobody ever has to pay another dime to hear his story.
People would want to hear even more about that. They'll make the story even more sensational. So people love this story.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but they love it. You're missing the point. You relate it to it's not just the money. It's about the most of. It's about someone who lived a life, was almost dying every single day, had a massive drug addiction, had insane talent in certain aspects of business, misused it, manipulated people, destroyed his own life, and was able to come. It's a story it's very extreme.
But you're selling successfully that story now.
Well, why would should I sell it unsuccessfully?
What I'm saying is...
I don't understand.
I'm just saying...
We live in America, right?
Yes, but I think people would like to see you selling Bibles.
Really?
Or some...
Who wants to see me sell Bible? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, let me put it... Do you think
I could be a great Bible salesman, by the way.
If you've changed your life and all that, is it legitimate? Let me put it this way. I'm 5 years old. I'm your kid. I look at your life and I say, here's what I've learned. I want to be real bad for 30 years so I can sell it real well for the next 30.
Really? Is that what you think my story? So let me just tell you one thing. If I would not have gotten in trouble, I'd probably worth $5 billion today. So here's the path to success. Go out, build a Wall Street firm, spiral out of control so you lose all your money, go to jail, so maybe in a 1 in a million chance you could write a book and get a movie made. That's such a long shot. You think that's a strat? You honestly think that's my strategy?
No.
I took lemons and made it to lemonade.
Strategy
it's not what you should be. And anyone that's got half a brain will realize that's not the path to success. The path to success is to make wealth sustainably, do it the right way, keep your money, not go to jail. It's so obvious.
But then you don't get Leonardo DiCaprio playing you in a movie if you do it that way.
You know what? Listen, we make mistakes, right? I made mistakes. Maybe you haven't made mistakes. Okay.
No.
I know Dan's made mistakes.
Tons.
Dan smoked a cigarette when we were. True story, Dan smoked a cigarette inside a federal building. It was against the law while we were going. So Dan makes mistakes.
Talk to my lawyers right there.
Okay? Okay? So, listen.
That was really unscripted, Dan. I'm sorry about that.
I said, listen.
I told you no harm would come to you, and I lied.
People are, here's the thing, it's a complex story, and people like this, for whatever reason, it connects with people on the best of and the worst of, okay? If you were really to actually listen to the things I say, if you go to YouTube and the things I teach when I actually go on stage, right? It's about doing things the right way. Ethics, integrity, not selling things to people just to make money because you feel needs. That's what my life represents today. Now, if you want to hang on to mistakes I made 25 years ago, that's your prerogative.
But but you do understand Kelly's point, right?
I don't actually.
At the end. But Kelly's not alone here. There are many people.
Well, okay. So what's the point?
In the end,
yeah,
that you still profited from this behavior. That you are not living the life of a monk.
Why should I live?
Okay. I'm just simply saying. I haven't committed these crimes.
So you're saying because I made mistakes, I have to live a life of a monk? Is that
I'm saying there are people.
What are you talking about?
There are people who would wonder, once you've already committed these crimes, one should not profit from them into the future. And that is not an unreasonable view. It may not make sense to you. I can understand why.
Number one, I turned over, when I wrote this book, 50% of every dollar went back to investors. Then as soon as I started making any money, I turned over all the profits to investors from the books and the movie. And frankly, there's better ways to make money. Some of you probably are authors. It's the worst living in the world to write books and make money. It's hard. It takes a long time. I didn't write the book to profit from a crime. This was an accidental thing. If you think that I sat there and said, I'm going to write this bestseller because this is how I'm going to get rich again, there's a million ways to get rich in this world, and writing is not the path to the top. I'll tell you that much.